Hi, I'm Linda Melvin, and I am going to help you today with the fluid watercolors. And today we are going to work with rice papers, and not just rice papers that are applied to the top. We're going to completely cover the top of our paper with rice paper. And there are so many different kinds of rice papers. Some have gold flecks in it, similar to this one. This one has gold flecks in it, and we painted on it, and it gives what is so important to us? Texture. It gives a lot of texture, but yet color, and it holds it. And this one has been enhanced. So you can see that there's a lot of interest. It has what? 3 values. And it takes the eye to different places so that you look at it and you can see the movement of the eye. So let's get started. Let's put this away and get started. So we're going to start out and we're going to see how it gets put on first of all. So I put, and don't put this matte medium on your palette. Put it on something else, because if you put it on your palette, you're going to have a mess because it won't come off once it dries. So I add some water to it. And I come in and I'm going to cover my whole piece. Now I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but just a little so you can get the idea. And then I put it down, and then I rub it down if I don't have a brayer. A brayer is a roller that you can roll with it, or you can even use a rolling pin. But make sure you wash your rolling pin off, because if you don't, it will end up having an awfully lot of this sticky stuff on it. So that's kind of the way you put it down. So when you get finished, this is what you have. So you have it and it kind of wraps around to the back. You'll have some excess on it. And once again, when I work with this, I will use water, because water is so important. And we're going to work the same way. Now, it's going to not move the same way it did before. It's going to follow the texture of what you have put on it. It's going to soak into the watercolor paper that's underneath. And normally I use 300-pound watercolor paper because it gives it some stability and holds it. So let's get started. So I'm starting out with my Delusions. And look, see how it moves. Still is moving. And sometimes I'll see that I don't have quite enough, and I missed a spot here and there, and that happens. And today, just for fun, let's use, I can't help it. It's after midnight. You know that's my favorite. Look how dark that is. I love how dark it is and how it brings out the colors. Then, of course, we're going to come in and we're going to use the Dr. P.H. Martin's Radiance. And I'm going to put in some pink. Now you can see how it moves, but what can we do to even make it move more? If we wanted it to, we can add water, can't we? And just like the others, we can pull it down on the sides and make it move. Make it come this way more. So just because we are spraying doesn't mean we can't come in with something a little different. And if you look here, you're getting so much texture. What are those textures from? They're from the rice papers, depending upon what rice paper you used and how much you want it to move depends upon how much water you're going to put on it. And I like the red, but I want to intermingle it with the others. So I'm going to pull it through. Then I can come in with a little bit of turquoise. And I'm going to use the Hydrus. Now the Hydrus does what? It sometimes has sediment. You always want to shake it a little bit. You want to make sure you have lots of water, and we'll come in with some green. Bombay. Bombay, if you lay something over the top of Bombay, what happens? It stays right where you put it. It doesn't normally want to move. So this has been a lot of fun here. Now I'm going to come in and spray it some more. And then I put some more water on also. Lots of water, big and small. And you can use alcohol. Now I'm going to come in and put the blue. And these are pearlescents. And I love the pearlescents. And look how they move. And why do they move? It's because of the fact that I have come in and put lots and lots of water on it. And last but not least is my absolute favorite, which are the Bombays. And look how they're moving. So when you see this piece, you see that it's all moving and it's coming in place. Do I have 3 values? Yes. Does anything go to the corner where it shouldn't? Maybe this one a little bit, but we will address it and make it come to the side. Why did it go that way on that corner? Because the rice paper pulled that way, because it was folded that way. But if you look at this, look at the interest which is coming out. You can see. And if I want this to go a little bit farther, I can just give a little bit of water and it'll do approximately the same thing as here. Whenever you want them to move, you always want to come in and add water. It makes a big difference. So I hope this has kind of helped you today to understand what rice paper and all of the items that we use for painting with have come into handy. So I hope maybe you'll try this on your own. Go to any art store and find all kinds of rice papers. And when you do, I know you will make it a masterpiece. Have a good day.